ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? This is your boy, the Night Owl, the board of directors here checking in live and on location at Rockstar Burgers. I am surrounded by some of the most dedicated and hardworking wrestling fans on the planet. Can I get a little bit of noise? Yeah! Okay, sounds like mostly dudes in here, so. Mexicans? What? Well, listen, guys, you know why you're here. I want to take a moment, first and foremost, to apologize for the confusion with the scores. A little premature by me. Big mistake, caused a lot of confusion. But ultimately, what's important is that we went back and fixed it, and it's right, and it's exciting to see where we ended up after such a huge show. Initial comments as far as the venue, man, the staff here was absolutely fantastic. Everybody that came out was loud. They had a lot of fun. They ate here, they drank here, and there's no doubt in my mind that people want to come back here. So that, I guess, ultimately was the goal, to make sure there was a second one. And as far as I can tell, I think people are coming back.
Yeah.
Alright, so listen, you guys know what you're here for. You guys here to get the final results for UniverseMania3. Obviously, we had a lot of matches on the card, so we're going to almost get right into it. But first, I'd like to take a moment to thank those that traveled from outside of Kansas City to be here. For those that have to work tomorrow in the morning that are still here, can I get some noise from the people that got to work tomorrow? Yeah! Exactly. So that's commitment, man. That's why I say the world's best wrestling fans in the world's best fantasy wrestling group. Also want to make sure I mention everybody that tonight, here in Kansas City, it's 12:04. That means there's a show this evening. The FWWC Tonight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Huge announcement here on the FWWC page. As of tomorrow night, we are no longer the FWWC Today. We are the FWWC Tonight, hosted by the one, the only AJ Addicus, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't clap for me! Hi, ladies and gentlemen of the FWWC, I am your babyface you love to hate, the host of the FWWC Tonight, AJ Addicus.
AJ Addicus, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Man, you were here for UniverseMania3, the biggest event in chapter history. Just overall thoughts on the positives and the negatives of the event.
Negatives, I really don't know too many negatives.
Not too many negatives?
No, I can only think of a couple, but they're not even worth mentioning. The positives totally outweigh those. Great venue, great staff, great people. Enjoyed the company, enjoyed meeting some of our wrestlers.
All right, and I got to ask you, man, so your visit here to UniverseMania3, you obviously did not have a match.
No.
Was it business or was it leisure for you at this event?
A little bit of both, but I felt more leisure than business.
More leisure than business?
Yeah.
And as far as business went, do you feel like business got handled here today in the FWWC?
I feel like business got handled, but I feel we have some more business we have to take care of.
Unfinished business, absolutely. Exactly. Now, I'm curious, as far as tonight's show, the FWWC Tonight, what do you guys already kind of have in the oven cooking for tomorrow night?
For tomorrow night, one, I will not be locked in my office. That will not happen again.
Yeah, I heard about that, man. There's some serious ill will between you guys, because on the show it seems like it's all fun banter, but I mean, it almost seems like there's some legitimate issues between you now as the member of the BOD and
I feel like
Richard Priest.
Richard Priest would like to take over the show, and it's not happening. It's not.
Whoa. First off,
I mean,
it was not me that locked you in your office. I actually have video proof that it was the head admin. I don't have that video proof with me right here, right now, but I will present it.
And you'll be obligated to present it no later than the beginning of tonight's show, Mr. Richard Priest, or you will be washing AJ Addicus' car for at least a week.
And I'm going to have Mason and Dr. Gray make sure it's dirty.
Okay, well, fair enough. Well, my question is, Richard Priest, you say it all the time. This is your show, this is your night. How do you feel about the FWWC show, formerly known as Day, now going to Night?
It was my idea.
Richard Price, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time here tonight, sir.
Thank you. And
Richard Priest. An interesting individual with always an interesting perspective. AJ Addicus, last question for you.
Yes.
We have some unresolved business that needs to be taken care of even before your show tomorrow night. And it pertains to a couple of different championships and individuals. One of those being the aforementioned Rashad Priest and the bearded one, everyone's favorite redneck, the newest, well, second newest member of La Familia Worldwide, Big Beard Kenny.
Yeah, absolutely. They tied in their Legends Championship match. So, I mean, we really got to figure out who's the guaranteed winner of that match.
Well, let me tell you who's going to be the guaranteed winner of the Legends match.
All right?
Renee,
Sir.
AJ, it's going to be me. You the bearded one, the redneck incarnate. Because Richard...
The redneck incarnate?
Yes.
So good.
Because Mr. Priest has no business holding this title anymore. He's lost this title. He'll lose the chance to have this title around his waist. And quite honestly, he's just not up to standards.
I mean, just think of the idea of a guy that just went from being in one of the biggest matches at UniverseMania3 to having to wash cars for a week and then losing his next opportunity at the Legends Championship. But hey, in his defense, you were not able to finish him off at the biggest show of the year. There has to be an explanation. You got very little time to figure out exactly what it's going to take.
Oh, I know what it's going to take. See, at the match today, I'm not going to give excuses. Okay? Not 100%. Okay?
That's an excuse, sir.
That's not an excuse.
It may be legitimate, but it
is legitimate.
Before we continue, can I point one thing out? We got to pay more attention to phrasing in the chapter. That's all I'm going to say. Watch the video later, and you'll pick up on what was said. That's it. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Buddy. So that being said, this is as close as he's ever going to get back to this title. That's all. That's where we're going with that.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. Tomorrow night or tonight, I should actually say, on a Monday Night Raw challenge, we will decide once and for all who will be the WWF Undisputed Legends Champion. But for now, you're still Legends Champion BBK. Thank you, sir, for joining us tonight. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Addicus, you're somebody that I really want to bring on. I know you did a little bit of work with him a little earlier, okay? But we had a guy who became a champion once again here in the FWWC, a man who has been a United States champion. He's been a Universe Heavyweight champion, a tag team champion on multiple occasions. And tonight, for the second time ever, he becomes the UHC. None other, ladies and gentlemen, than one half of the Wrestle Talk podcast, a man that came from halfway across this wonderful country to be here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the one, the only Nightmare Jones. Mr. Jones,
yes.
We know that you had last-minute reconstructive surgery. You're looking a lot better.
I am.
It's wonderful, yeah, and it helps that you have that wonderful shirt on. You are now the UHC.
Yes.
You've been here before.
Yes.
How does it feel?
It feels great. It feels wonderful. I mean, in my opinion, the World Heavyweight Championship is the biggest title, and that means that I'm better than everybody else.
You are better than everybody else according to you, and tonight you have every right in the world to brag because you earned the right to be a champion. Now, from what I hear, you're slated to be the guest on tomorrow night's FWWC tonight with one AJ Addicus, the head admin, and of course one Rashad Priest. I know he's around here somewhere causing mischief. Anywho,
Check the gutters.
the gutters.
He's probably taking credit for other people's ideas.
Right. Who also happens to be one of your La Familia brethren. Nonetheless, you're the guest, special guest on tomorrow's show. Are you excited about that? And do you have, you feel like you have enough in the tank to still do interviews like that after being in such a grueling match with our former champion, the Dark Knight?
Yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's going to be a lot of fun. I got a lot of stuff I got to say, and It's gonna be interesting to tune in.
Okay, excellent. Now, any business you want to resolve, because I know you got a lot of people that you call haters out there, people that are non-believers. You once again are at or near the top of the mountain, man. The floor is yours, Nightmare Jones.
The only person that I really want to go up against is Corbin Slater. I mean, he's Wizard Warriors All Championship champion, and I still want to beat him.
You want to beat Corbin Slater. A hefty task indeed. Nightmare Jones, thank you for being a part of the show tonight, man. That belt looks wonderful on you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
One more time for Nightmare Jones. All right, we have a new champion also here joining us tonight. But before we get there, we want to make sure we touch on one more piece of unsolved business.
Yeah.
Right. So AJ Addicus, your twin brother, Massacre, has basically left a path of destruction behind him since he's joined the FWWC, but in particular lately. Okay? Tonight he was up against his arch nemesis, his arch rival, a guy that you could even say has his number. But tonight, Massacre got one step closer to actually taking out Danny Lane for the UFC Championship. He wasn't able to accomplish it, but he wasn't willing to take the loss. Your thoughts on that situation, and I want you to be totally unbiased here.
Totally unbiased. I was rooting for Danny Lane. My brother, I mean, come on. I mean, it's kind of, people would say he's kind of a D-bag, I guess. He's been attacking people from behind, which, I mean, really is that what we want to see as a champion? Apparently, the chapter wanted to see it. He was voted by a landslide to win this match. But, I mean, Danny Lane's his white whale. He has not been able to beat him yet. So pulling the tie right here, I have to say, he kind of did me a little wrong. So I will congratulate him. But Danny Lane, keep up your good work.
Yeah, Danny Lane, fantastic work, sir. You continue to come in and show everybody why you're one of the best in the business, and you still at this moment continue to be our UXT champion here in the FWWC. Before we get to that champion that I mentioned before, there's one other guy I want to bring in. He's had a really up and down career here in the FWC, but he's been here for a long time, and he's a guy that has overcome tremendous obstacles to get where he is today. He was fortunate enough to earn his stripes over the last couple of months and was put in to a already very interesting hardcore championship match against 3 members of the Steampunk Collective. This man went in there basically as a loner amongst 3 guys that know each other, share a locker room every single day, every single week. And that is none other than the man who, it just depends what moment you catch him in, you might get something totally different. The one, the only, Professor Colin Crapel. I really hope we get the Crapel that brought those muffins here today, that cake or whatever it was.
I don't think we have that Colin.
Professor Crapel, welcome to the set. Welcome to the show. And sir, today I have to say that you put on quite a show, considering you were put up against some pretty challenging odds.
3-on-1. You put me in a match. 3-on-1. It's okay. It's fine. Tomorrow night, FWWC, I hope you're watching the page very closely, because I've got a little something up my sleeve for the BOD, La Familia, and the rest of the FWWC watching.
I have to ask you this question, Professor Crapel. Do you think maybe your demeanor and the way you look at things and your perspective continues to be your downfall? Is there any chance that you take a little bit of responsibility here on the show and maybe change your ways?
Maybe if I wasn't put against 3 men who know each other very well, as you once said, who are all part of the same collective, I would have had a chance. A better chance. Hell, if you would have put me against somebody from different factions that were working together the whole match. I might have had a little bit of difference, but like I said, FWWC, you better watch the page tomorrow night.
You are most definitely entitled to your opinion. Professor Capel, thank you for being here tonight. We're looking forward to seeing you in action tomorrow night.
Can someone give me one of those blueberry things he made?
Yeah, dude, they were good. Yeah, I just don't know if he washes his hands. Just FYI. All right, so here we go.
Quick question. What can you just touch on?
What's that?
What's going to happen between Hangling and the Massacre?
We'll save that for the end.
Okay.
Save that for the end. We have one more champion in the building. A man who has outdone himself this evening. A man who is one of the most ruthless, heartless, but at the same time uplifting and encouraging individuals that you could ever come across. It just depends what day you catch the guy on. This man is menacing, intimidating, and he's also a part of the most successful faction in FWWC history. The one, the only, the brand new European champion, the Legion. Sir? All right. Legion, you, sir, of course, have a lot on your mind, so allow me to give you what is rightfully yours, the FWWC European Championship.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, the FWC. It's been an honor. It's a long road to get here. My first championship. It's been a long time. Now, I hate to say I told you so, but aside, good match. Nah, never mind.
Jeez, this guy.
I said I was going to beat you yesterday. I beat you yesterday. I beat you. Hell, I beat him pretty much every time I faced him. I did. Oh, never mind. I beat you every time I faced you. So once again, I said you were predictable. Now, was it a long, hard road to get here? Do I appreciate being here? Yes. But now that I'm here, I don't plan on going anywhere. So come what may, come whoever, I plan on being a fighting champion. So whenever you get through, whether it be La Familia, family, whether it be a collective that shall be unnamed, whether it be anybody on the FWWC roster, I'm here every day. Come find me.
All right, now I believe we have one more question for you, at least here, Legion. Mr. AJ Addicus, I know you've had Mr. Legion on your show before. Your thoughts on the Legion versus El Luchador de Kansas City tonight?
It was an amazing match. I absolutely enjoyed it. I know there were a lot of people pulling for Legion. Obviously, a lot of things went back and forth. Listening to Seth George's Wild had been doing, people being up in the air about that group faction, but obviously people up in the air against La Familia as well. But there were a lot of people who root for you. Great victory. Enjoyed it really. I enjoyed meeting you tonight. We've never officially met you tonight. I got to meet you. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I believe we shared a picture tonight.
Yeah, we did. We said that.
Y'all want me to leave and...
No.
Okay. All right. We like to keep it fun as much as we can. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely earned it. And thank you for handling your business on the ones and twos this evening.
Oh, I had a blast. If you didn't get here, you missed it. We'll be here next time.
SummerSlam, baby! All right. Thank you, Legion.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. All right. Excellent work. We have one more person.
Wait. Hi. I want to thank you for a wonderful night here at UniverseMania3 BRD. You're one of my favorite people, and it was great meeting you, Legion. I'm sorry, AJ. Can I get a hug?
What are you doing, Legion? What are you doing?
I want to
Timmy working
What
tonight? What
is going on?
It's a ghost!
Yes, it is.
Piss me off. So now I gotta come for that ass. Next Monday. 2 out of 3 match. Are you down?
Okay. But then we get to hug it out and talk and drink some cocoa?
What the? Hey, man, what's? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, Mr.
I'm scared of ghosts.
Yeah, that was very eerie. AJ Addicus, on a very awkward note, we depart from the show this evening, but we want to make sure everybody understands that the FWWC is just getting started. Special thanks to the Wrestle Talk podcast. Special thanks to the FWWC tonight. And special thanks to every single person that has ever even stuck their eyeballs on the world's greatest fantasy wrestling group. Lastly, to quickly recap the end of UniverseMania3. Kronos, the Titan of Time, your brand new Warriors Heart Champion! Nightmare Jones, your brand new UHC! The Titans of Time, your brand new Tag Team Champion!
And of course, the new Intercontinental Champion, Arden Murphy.
Boo!
Richard.
I knew he was around here somewhere.
Then we have the tie, the Legends Championship. To be continued, I guess.
Richard Priest versus Big Beard
Kenny.
Kenny. Yeah!
The U.S. title, Jimbo Slice, Big Papa Kurt versus Kronos. Kronos retaining the U.S. championship.
My beard!
Timmy!
What is Timmy?
God, that means third person, right? Third
Yes.
chapter history.
Third person in chapter history to ever be a triple champion in the group. Absolutely incredible. The man goes down in the history books for all time alongside the legend Big Papa Kurt and the infamous El Mata Ratas.
Viva la familia!
All right. As you saw just a few minutes ago, we were joined by our European champion, first ever European champion, the Legion.
Now, before we announce this next thing, I have to actually have a question for DOD on how this is going to work out. So we have a first ever hardcore champion in Mason Mechanic Murray.
Yeah!
But, and yes, Mason, this is coming your way. But,
That's one right there, I'll figure it out.
but we also had a UXT Tag Team title match in which we are crowning the first ever UXT Tag Team champions in Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg!
Now, BRB, we have something we have to settle. Tank did not win the Hardcore Championship match.
Correct.
The stipulation was he would have to win that Hardcore Championship match or he was banned from competition for
For a certain
undisclosed
amount.
time.
Exactly.
So, Tank will probably have to be getting to you soon to figure all that out. But congratulations on the victory here. Sorry on that one. Just wanted to throw that out.
That's a very interesting point, and initially I'm tempted to suspend both of them from competition, considering that Tank always has such a strong opinion against the decisions we make, so maybe this time we'll actually appease him and piss him off on purpose. Or we could make him defend the championships tomorrow night against another tag team to try to balance things out and make it, even with the, aforementioned, I guess, time off that he was going to get if he didn't win the Hardcore Championship. So before we make a decision that you will regret, we'll plead the fifth. Tomorrow night or later on tonight on the FWWC tonight, the BOD will come to a decision concerning Blitzkrieg, the Hardcore Championship, and the UXT Tag Team Championships.
Great.
Sound fair?
Sounds fair to me.
It can only help.
Yeah, just something I wanted to
Great.
Sounds like, excellent. How does that work?
Yeah.
And also we have unfinished business that we have to figure out how this is going to work out. The UXT Championship, the tie between Danny Lane, Mr. No Gimmicks Danny Lane, and the Mr. Total Gimmick Massacre.
I don't know if I would refer to him as the Total Gimmick, but he does have a great one.
I wanted to appease you, Danny Lane, because we're just calling
Yeah, the way he always handles it. Of course. That match has to be decided. Has to be decided immediately. So Monday night, we will have another match, and this match will come to a finish, one way or another, for the UXT Championship match between Massacre and Mr. No Gimmicks, Danny Lane. We'll settle it, and we'll settle it quick.
Great.
All right, and the very last announcement, which you guys kind of heard us go back and forth on a little bit, Blitzkrieg defeating the Outsiders. Great job by the Outsiders, man. Those guys came in last minute and did some pretty interesting work. But Blitzkrieg definitely earned the win this evening. So ultimately, you're going to want to tune into the FWWC tonight because it's going to be a big deal and a bag of chips.
Very big.
Very, very big. All right, anything you want to close out with?
It was an amazing meeting everybody here at UniverseMania3. I enjoyed my time here. I will enjoy returning to the FWWC tonight. Richard Priest, maybe this time you'll be the one locked away.
We're still waiting for that video. Are you going to be washing cars for a week?
You know what? I may have to call Tank in. I don't know.
Like mudding or something?
Yeah, mudding. I guess.
Are you going to mudding with like a BMW?
He's from West Virginia. I don't know what they consider mudding to be. So
Okay.
We'll figure that out.
All right, we will figure it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, the Night Owl from the BOD, AJ Addicus, special advisor and also host of the FWWC tonight. We want to thank everybody, even Richard Priest and Professor Colin Crepel, who came in and kind of ruined the mood a little bit, for being here this evening. We're very thankful for you, and it wouldn't have happened without you guys. UniverseMania3 was special. Thank you guys for tuning in, whether you did it over the internet or you were right here at Rockstar Burgers in Kansas City, Missouri. Let's close it out with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.